Welcome to Learn Law Better, where today I'm going to provide you with 3 steps you must take on your essay exams to improve your analysis. By following these steps, your analysis section will be more focused, resulting in better grades. Hi, this is Bo Bias, and today I'm going to provide you with 3 steps you should take to improve the analysis section of your essay exams. For a law school essay exam, your answers should be organized using the IRAC method: issue, rule, analysis, and conclusion. Watch my prior video if you are unfamiliar with the IRAC method. Step 1 is to let the reader know what part of the rule you are discussing. Oftentimes, a rule statement must be discussed in parts because the rule has more than one significant component. Take defamation, for example. Defamation occurs when the defendant makes a false statement concerning the plaintiff to a third party that is defamatory in nature. This one rule has 5 significant parts, or, if you prefer, 5 elements. The 5 parts include the defendant, the plaintiff, the third party, the false statement, and the defamatory statement. So for step 1, tell the reader which element you are discussing, and please, don't discuss all 5 in a weird, jumbled mess. Step 2 requires you to provide the facts and logical inferences from those facts that deal with the element you are discussing. Step 3, which is the most important step, requires you to tell the reader why and how the facts are connected to the element. Let's use the false statement element as our example. In step 1, we state the following: the first element in this defamation lawsuit is determining whether Joe made a false statement. The reader now knows exactly what you're about to discuss. For step 2, we say something like, Bill was in Mexico on the day that Brittany was murdered, so it was impossible for Bill to have killed her. Think about that for a second. These facts may be correct, but they don't explicitly tell the reader why or how they are false. In other words, you cannot expect the reader to implicitly know what you are doing with those facts. So now we get to step 3, where you tell the reader the how and the why. Using defamation again, we start tying everything together as follows. Since Bill was not anywhere near Brittany on or at the time she was murdered, the statement that Joe made was false. You can then end that section with a quick conclusion, something to the effect like, the first element of defamation is met. If you fail to follow these 3 steps, your answer will read more like a story rather than analysis. Here's an example of a poor answer. Joe made a false statement when he said that Bill murdered Brittany. Bill was in Mexico on the day that Brittany was murdered, so the first element of the tort is met. Did you notice that in this statement the writer did not explain how the facts were connected to the falsity requirement? Sure, the reader could infer from the sentence that there was a false statement, but a law school and bar exam is about explicitly stating things rather than relying on the implicit understanding by the reader. In other words, explain everything to the reader and leave nothing to the reader's imagination. If it remains unwritten, then it also receives no credit on the exam. As we wrap up this session, I would like to thank Law Professor Matthews for his suggestion that I discuss this topic today. If you have any questions or would like me to talk on a topic that interests you, please leave a comment below. If you like these videos, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to watch our other videos so that you can reach your full potential. If you want to learn more about the tools we have to help you succeed, please go over to learnlawbetter.com, explore, and then sign up for our free newsletter.